Alright, and we are in round 1 against Ponderman. Hello and good luck. I'm going to assume you're a man, so I'm going to call you a he. Ponderman is mulligan to 6. Would you like to mulligan? No, I would. Ooh, does that mean I'm on the play? No, I wouldn't like to mulligan because I have Viashino Racketeer and 5 lands in an 18 land hand. Wait, what? You mulled for. Oh, yeah, duh. My bad. Hopefully, this isn't the Boros Drafter, but. If it is the Boros Drafter, then F6. Then it's the Boros Drafter. I'll just trade off the Viashino, whatever it is. Orza Concord. Okay, that's if that's the turn 2, then I'm okay with that. Rubble Belt Maka into a Bomber Core. I will have a turn 3 Viashino whatever, and I'm just gonna pitch a mountain to draw something. Like I said, this is the kind of hand that Viashino is fine, even though I do want lands. I will pitch them if I have 5 in my opening hand, and just being able to draw that extra card is something that I'm gonna like to be able to do. Do I just play one of my splash colors? Oh, I already did. Play the green, pitch the. There's no sense in not attacking first. Begin combat, declare attackers. Sure, if you want to do something to my Bomber Core, that's fine with me. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Thinks I'm Jund. Scary. If you do draw a card, yes, okay. Would I like to use this ability? Yeah, I most definitely would. And I draw Aurelia's Fury with my Splash on. It's fine with me. Among any number of target creatures and or players. Divided as you. Oh, it's divided as you choose. That's unfortunate. Zerta Druid. That's a card. Once again, just more ramp into Aurelia's Fury. Fine with me. Or do I just play a Rubble Belt Maka and go? You know, these cards, Supreme Verdict is a thing, so something to note. I think I just Rubble Belt Maka pressure. Seems fine to me. And I'm not worried about discard effects with these colors, so I will just F6 here. I have Battalion up, and I don't end up caring if Concord. No, because it's just chump attacks. Be sure my opponent plays something good. Hopefully, just keeps bouncing those Viashino Racketeer, and then I can keep drawing and discarding and drawing. Gatekeeper Vine. That's scary. Just have all the manas is really what I've got going on here. Yep. What land? Black. Watch, or a black Guildgate. I'm gonna cry. I don't know why black is scaring me, just for distro. Oh, okay, sure. Semi-Guildgate, that's fine. No, the Dragon's Maze. Semi-Guildgate, sure. Yep, go for it. It's fine with me. Archweaver. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, next turn I'll be able to have an Archweaver, which is going to be pretty sweet. Rubble Belt Maka, I think I can attack in what? Smite? If my opponent's got Smite, my opponent's got Smite, right? That's just what ends up happening. I can't profitably attack with the Bomber Core. Actually, no, I can. Because if he tries to block, the trade doesn't happen. If blocks Viashino Racketeer, a trade happens, the 1 damage. Yeah, I can just attack. That's silly me not to get in before, but that's what I'll do. Declare attackers. I might as well start putting pressure. Last thing I want is to have my opponent start suiting up this Concordia Pegasus with something. There is that 2/2 flash guy, which would suck. I didn't even think about that until after I attacked, but nonetheless. Oh, actually, no, the 2/2 flash guy wouldn't end up killing anything. Sure, it would eat the Bomber Core, but I thought that it doesn't keep the Concordia Pegasus, it bounces it to hand. Archweaver? Oh no, cancel, sorry. Zerta Druid. If this is leaving mana open for something nasty, I'm scared, but if it's not, then it's not, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn I have an Archweaver. Supreme Verdict? If it is, I played it. Nope. Sorali Gatekeeper. Ooh, 7 life. Wow, that's a big game. By big game, I mean not actually a big game, but whew, that's a lot of life. Now, something to keep in mind, you know, this Aurelius Fury, I will have 1, 2, 3, have 4 damage that I can split among. So I have the potential for a huge alpha strike. What happens here, dude? Block just gets eaten. I can Archweaver, Aurelius Fury, tap down. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can kill, leave this up, or I can 5 to the. I feel like it's just going to get better. Divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, and each creature tap each creature dealt damage this way. Players dealt damage this way can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just big guy. Archweaver. Big Daddy Archweaver. It's indeed a big game. And then leave back Aurelius Fury for some pretty nasty combat math on my opponent's part. I mean, it's not nasty combat math because my opponent won't be doing the combat math because you don't play around a mythic. But something to keep in mind. This is the kind of deck that I guess, I don't want to necessarily say I'm being rewarded, but it's slow to develop, not super aggressive. Yeah. See what my opponent does. Someone in the tank. Be back in a sec. Oh, that was quite literally a sec. Ooh, what do we got here? Something big? It's not blue, so. Massive Bounce, Cyclonic Rift, Knightly Valor. Okay. Your thing just got super big and you got value out of it. Congratulations. You know, something I did not realize is I do have a Rubbleback Rhino. I do have Rubbleback Rhino, so I know that there's not that one jump spell. No, that costs 2. So my Rubbleback Rhino is pretty sweet with, say, Ember Beast is not sweet with Ember Beast, but my Pursuit of Flight. There we go. These attacks. How do I get? Because my opponent is going to Smite is definitely a thing. Smite's a thing that I have to keep in mind. But then I have Aurelius Fury. So blocks happen here. You know, like onto this happens here. This probably happens here. This happens here. The Knight onto the Vaishino Rectier. Gatekeeper Vine onto the Bomber Core. Double block onto the Archweaver. And then I can do, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do 3 damage to the Concordia Pegasus. 4, 5, 6. I mean, all those blocks happen. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, sure, I get smited pretty bad, but I have a chance to respond to the smite and kill whatever I want to kill. So that's what I'm gonna do. Begin combat. Declare attackers. I could do the 1, 2 like the Soroli Gatekeepers. Or even the 1 to the Knight to kill it if it blocks Bomber Core. And actually, that's what I'm going to do. Because then that means Aurelius Fury is bigger, in theory. And okay. I mean, if this isn't telegraphing a trick, I don't know what is. but let's see what the trick my opponent thinks it might be. I guarantee it's probably not thinking Aurelius Fury. Interesting. Yep. Okay. So have those trade. Have those trade. So I could do 3, 4, 5. No, 4. So how much damage am I doing here? So I'm doing 1, 2, 3 to the gatekeepers. Trade it with the Rebelback Rhino. And I could do 1 here, and then 1 to my opponent. And then that equals 6. Yep. No, that's 3, 4, 5. Yep, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means they end up trading the Concordia Pegasus, ends up trading the Bomber Corps, trades with the Knight, deals 1 damage. I get rid of my opponent's board. Okay. Okay. Yep. So what was that? It was a 3 for 1, 2, 3, 4. Although it ended up being a 1 for 1, but I have the far better board. Seems fine to me. And then I can just keep Zerta Druid up and ping away. And I'll be drawn into more gas as long as obviously they're not lands. But I will take what I can get. Hello, Songbirds. Okay. You know, Smite is still a card, unfortunately. Smite is still a card. Voice of Resurgence. That is not a card. I mean, it's a card. And my opponent got supreme value. This draft paid for 3 other drafts. But I just attack in and don't cast spells on my opponent's turn. 5/5 trample is a lot to deal with. Sure, he blocks with the voice, and then it gets a 3/3, or it doesn't block. And I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Ember Beast, Lobber Curve. Or do I play just the 3/4? No, double pingers is something that I want to have. Ember Beast. And Lobber Crew. And here we go. So double pingers are going to start getting pretty nasty. Sure, I can't cast creatures on my opponent's turn, or can't cast spells. Cast a spell during my opponent's turn. That's fine, I don't plan on doing that anymore. Hopefully it's not a Gate Creeper and gain 7 life, because that would suck. No, it's not a Gate Creeper, those don't cost 4. Keymaster Rogue. Okay. Seller. And then replay. It's a pretty big game. Got some value out of the Seller Songbirds, I like that. Yep. Okay, and end of turn. Deal 1 damage. Yes, I don't care about the mana in my mana pool. Here we go. Forced. Not particularly exciting. Archweaver. I could trade Keymaster Rogue and Voice for my Archweaver. Is that fine with me? Could trade Voice. No. Either way, double blocks have to happen. And I know one card in hand is Seller of Songbirds, so I'm not worried. If my opponent has Lava Crew, my opponent has not Lava Crew. If my opponent has Smite, my opponent has Smite. Prevent all combat dealt you. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a thing. Sure. Druid's Deliverance. Card I was not even thinking about. Yep, so. Oh, it doesn't prevent it to creatures. That's pretty good, though. Not so much of a big game. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rumbleback Rhino. And pass turn. Be pretty sweet if this had a, not haste, trample. Trample would be pretty sweet. So getting down to 7 this turn. Attack, attack. Sure, Seller of Songbirds get played and another bird gets thrown into the mix. And then blocks get, I don't want to say the blocks get better for my opponent because they don't really get better. They just get to the point where my opponent can still have a board after trading off a bunch of his or her creatures. His creatures, because it's Ponderman. That's fine, though. So, Seller of Songbirds and a mystery card. What's my opponent got? Clearly in the tank. Oh, okay. Ooh, combat. My opponent started to tap a plains in the forest and then decided to attack first. Board wipe? I don't know. I can't block it, so I'm down to 16. Sure, if there's a board wipe, I played out my hand. I kind of played into it, but... Okay. No. Deals 1 damage. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yes, I don't care about the mana in my mana pool. And... What is that mystery card? Archweaver, block, block. Do I just attack with everything? What do we got here? I mean, show it to me. Smite, it's still the mystery card. I have a feeling that would have been played already, though, if that was indeed the card. And one of them is Seller of Songbirds. So I don't know what the mystery card is. It does have trample, so you're going to get hit for 4. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Puts you down to 1. Okay. Voice dies and becomes a 4. What do you have? Some type of pump spell? I mean, sure, pump spell's going to have it, but I can't just keep playing around something. Gotta know what it is. Oh dear. What is this? Biomass. Creatures you control become XX. 1, 2, 3, 4. They become 5/5s? Oh, that's pretty nasty. Okay, so it trades a bird. That doesn't... Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing. Okay. Biomass mutation. Okay. I would have never thought to play around that card. What do you got? Better that I take 2, 5, 6. So, Seller of Songbirds, but you didn't play? I don't know. What do you got? What pump spell? Oh, no? Okay. It's just a free attack. Fair enough. Seller. Yep. Yep. So what am I playing to? Rakdos return? This is what I want. It's what I need. Oh no, you gotta populate first. And, yep. Facing down, just a failed Oculus, sure. Okay. And one to each opponent. Yes. Rakdos return is how I win. Lobber Crew, that's a card that I would like to have. And pass turn, what am I getting hit for? 3, 4, 5. Block, block. I get hit for 5 next turn. No, I get hit for 5, 6. How many times can you pump this? Only once each turn? Yeah. I get hit for 6. So, player attacker, sure. Block, block, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Yep, declare blockers. Yep. One to each opponent. Rubbins and see if I can get anything. Or do I just hit for 3? I think I just hit for 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Yep. There we go. Alright, it got me there. And I was 2 cards away from Actus Return. There's a Gruul, Cluestone, Cycle, Drell, Forest, yeah. Hey! Sometimes that's how you win the games. Well, pausing, well, actually I'm inside boarding, no need to pause. And yes, I should respond to my opponent, Fingers for the win. Yeah, LOL. There we go. See, I'm not a bad guy. I respond. What do we want here? What do we want? You know. So biomass mutation is a thing. Rollback Rhino, Rust Scarab, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. Does the Pursuit of Flight become somewhat better? Because as I said, I forgot. You know, Trampling Guy, Rubbleback Rhino is pretty sweet. Just making it a 5/6. Bomber Court did a little bit of work. Will it do other work? I mean, this Savage Surge, if I get into the kind of board stall that I was able to last time, it'll take away the game. Maze Rusher is not particularly exciting. It gets a 6/3 with haste. I don't have any other multicolored creatures besides Xerxes one. But would a Pursuit of Flight be better? You know, just a 2/2, a +2/+2. There didn't seem to be much removal. There was just combat tricks on my opponent's part. And then that being said, do I swap out, say, like a Simic Guildgate for a Forest and then put in Pursuit of Flight over Maze Rusher? I do only have 15 creatures, so that's something to note. Yeah, I think... I don't have multiple Rumbleback Rhinos to make it actually good. No, I'm going to keep it the way it is, and we'll see if we need it any other. And plus, I'm not bringing in Aerial Predation for bird tokens. Yes. Yes, please, and thank you. This is a fine enough hand. No. Would you like to mulligan? I definitely would not. F6. Here we go. Oh my god. More of my ramp. Turn 3 Battering Krasis, turn 4 Lava Crew. Seems solid enough to me. Oof. Field Oculus, that's unfortunate. But if my opponent wants to be spending his entire turn to do that kind of thing next turn, then A-okay with me. Mountain F6. You, sir, saw both my splash colors last time, but you don't know what the black was for. Yep. Please, actually, spend your turn. Yes, thank you. This is actually exciting for me, because even though I get hit for 3, I'm down to 17. My opponent can't play anything else. Plus the land was a guild gate. So... Battering Krasis. F6. Gets evolved by the Lobber Crew. Now the question is, do I want to turn, well, I guess turn 6 Archweaver or Lobber Crew? Well, I guess, I know, I could have a turn 6 Archweaver anytime, any day. 6. No, yeah, you can have it. Sure, you pump. That's fine. I take another 3. So using a bunch of your turn, sir. Okay. You have a 2-drop to follow that up? Seems like it's getting kind of dangerous. I can't play Cluestone and that, so... Evolve my beast. Okay. Is there a Flashling? Shamble Shark? I'll trade a Shamble Shark, that's fine. Nope, no Shamble Shark. Alrighty, and here we go. I have a feeling at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could probably cycle the Cluestone. That would ultimately end up being fine with me. This blocks for days, unless there's some pump. Sure, you want to waste it on the Lobber Crew. I mean, even though pingers for the win, my pingers did a substantial Runner's Bane. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yep, that's a thing. Another Runner's Bane? No, the plant. Okay. Oh, interesting. So many guild gates. This jerk was the one taking all my guild gates. Do I have any way to get rid of the enchantment? I mean, land is not what I wanted. 5. Declare. Yep. Not much else I'm going to be able to do. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Roll Cluestone to leave up the threat of being able to cycle it. I mean, I think it's better to not cycle it and cycle it after the... Because I'd rather have a turn 6 Archweaver than just a turn 7 Archweaver. I mean, sure, I do draw a card, but I like drawing cards. I love drawing cards, actually. Drawing cards is great. But just having that, my 7-drop, just one turn earlier is something I feel I'm going to be able to do a lot of. Ooh, Gate Creeper Vine. That's some pretty sweet tech. I like what you did there. Can't play the replay the Gate Creeper Vine. That sucks though. But here 4, 5, 6, 7. Archweaver evolves the Battering Krasis. Okay. Begin combat. If you want to trade off your Keymaster Rogue, honestly, I'm fine with that. I don't think it's going to happen, but okay. Sure. I don't have many other bigger creatures that are going to be able to do work like that. But my Archweaver is going to be able to do a lot. Biomass Mutation, sure, it becomes a 1, 2, 3, a 3/3. 4/4 now. I don't think my opponent has Smite. Next turn I can cycle the Gruul Clue Stone, and life is good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rutro. Urbis Protector. That's a big game. That's a flyer I would gladly like to kill. And just passing turn, though. I mean, in all honesty, my Archweaver just holds back everything. Draw. Maze Rusher. 4, 5. Well, F6 here. So I don't got much else I can do. Sure, a triple block happens. Kills my Archweaver. F6. Triple block kills my Archweaver. And then leaves my opponent with a frilled Oculus. I don't want to do that. And I'm drawing to, you know, Aurelia's Fury, Rakdos' Return, my other pingers, and the 2/2 Vigilance Knightly Valor would be rather unfortunate on this Angel, but if that happens, right? Gatecreeper Vine, yeah. Just thin out your deck ever so slightly, get up to critical mass for a critical biomass mutation. It'd be sweet if I could give this trample in some way, but 'tis the pits, can't really do it. My opponent taps out or doesn't leave a green up. I can play this attack. Miming Slam. Okay, 4/4. Sure. Attacks aren't good on my opponent's part. Maze Runner go. Maze Rusher is a terrible blocker because it just pumps here, it trades. I mean, granted, attacking with the Maze Rusher trades with whatever my opponent wants to throw in front of it. Also means the blocks are pretty bad on my opponent's part, but 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything becomes a 5/5. 5, 6, Maze Rusher. F6. I feel my big game is bigger than my opponent's big game. Go for it. You have biomass mutation, you got it. That's fine. But then I also have cards like Rakdos Return, Aurelia's Fury. And Aurelia's Fury is going to be pretty sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's a card I knew that was going to happen eventually. So I've got 2 turns. 2 turns. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Swinging for... If I draw Aurelia's Fury, I think I just win here. Because I'll be able to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit my opponent for 1, tap all of the creatures, swinging for 11. Aurelia's Fury. Aurelia's Fury. Rubbleback Maka. Not what I was looking for. Just gotta play it out. Hope to draw 6. F6. Oh, my opponent just plays stuff out. and hope to draw Aureli's Sphere. I think at this point, though, does it even matter? Because I can do 9, 10, 11. No, still doesn't even matter. Because I can hit my opponent for 2, 9, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit my opponent for 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Oh no, I can next turn. I have to block with the spider. Yep. My opponent doesn't play a creature. I could have it. Nope. Of course my opponent's gonna... Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Ugh. Yeah, that just sealed the game. 7. Yeah. That's a good game. Concede. Well, we'll be in game 3 soon. Alright, in sideboarding. Actually, the Savage Surge isn't going to be doing... I mean, it's just some combat trick. If I'm going to cut anything... I mean, honestly, maybe even cut the Maze Rusher, because what good is it doing? Savage Surge could have some value, you know, as the combat trick, and Aerial Predation is something I definitely want. I definitely want just killing that Angel, even if it poops a bunch of 1/1s, and Rust Scarab just ends up being sweet in this matchup with all those enchantments. But here we go, game 3. Yeah, I would definitely like to play first. Oof, this is rough, but no, I'm not gonna mull. 18 lands, 16 more of them. This is fine, even if I don't hit Zertal on turn 2. If I hit a land, F6, turn 3 I have Cluestone, then Zertal, then Pingers. Seems like a big enough game to me. I'm not going to turn down this hand. It's going to be incredibly difficult for it to get much better than this, and my opponent doesn't have super removal, so I'm not scared. Granted, if I do miss a land drop, it's pretty rough. I have a 50% chance of hitting a land of any sort. Drilled Oculus, that's pretty decent. Land. Sweet. The question is Zerta or Gruul Cluestone. Yep, start the damage now. F6. Yep, you know it, I'm not blocking. Okay, just go for the attacks. I'm also not discarding anything with the Viashino Racketeer. That's a reason just to hold it back, in all honesty. By hold it back, I mean keep it in my hand, because I don't want to discard anything, and I don't want just a 2/1 for 3. I want to get some value out of it. Yep, sure. Fix away. F6, my opponent's turn here. Something to keep of note, we are ahead on time, so if we do end up stalling out a little bit, we are at the advantage. And this is exactly the kind of place that I want to be, which doesn't often happen with me. Oh, look at all the 4 colors. How precious. 4/5. So what can I do here? If I play the land, which I'm going to do no matter what, 1, 2, 3, Cluestone, I could just Cluestone. Does that advance my board at any bit? Or Cluestone Rubble Belt Maka? 1, 2, 3. No, that doesn't do anything. Cluestone Viashino Racketeer for no value. Because if I Cluestone, then next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up, and I can play Rubble Belt Maka and Viashino, or say draw an Archweaver and be super far ahead. Or do I just Rubble Belt Maka? Oh man, I love the Cluestone play. It's just so sweet. If I don't draw anything, I don't draw anything. Oh, this is tough. No, Rubble Belt Maka is just too good. F6. If I draw Archweaver, yeah, sure. I'm gonna regret it. It does use up all of my mana to do Cluestone, but hey. Ooh, what do we got? Ooh, okay. So my opponent's gonna be drawing cards. Cipher it onto there, yep. But next turn I double block with the Rebel Belmaka. Selesnya Guildgate. Okay. Okay. Cluestone. Cluestone via Shino, because this double block, sure I get 2 for 1, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, cancel. I'm gonna do the double block here and offer it up the trade. And actually, the cool thing is it doesn't kill, it only kills one of my dudes. It's gonna kill the Rebel Belmaka, but prevents the extra cipher, and I really don't want that happening. The last thing I want is my opponent drawing more cards than he's already able to do. Plus, I like all of my ramp. Yep, pump. Actually, this is fine, even though I end up losing. Yeah, I slowed myself down a little bit. I'm going to lose a Rebel Belmaka. It forces my opponent to pump. Ooh. Oh, okay. My opponent pumps and then loses part of his turn. Sure. Paid 4 to draw a card and is significantly slowed down. Ooh, and an Ember Beast. That's pretty sweet too. So I've got a big game here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can play Ember Beast, Cinder Elemental, which is what I will do. Declare attacks. By Shino. Yep. If you have that flash guy, you have that flash guy, sure. They end up trading, you get to replay Gatecreeper Vine, that's fine with me. No? Okay. Cinder Elemental. Ember Beast. And here we go. Cinder Elemental just kills anything my opponent plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 6 drop. Or it kills anything with 6 power, or 6 toughness rather. Which is fine with me. Sorali Gatekeepers, sure. Okay. Draw 2 cards. The 4-color gate deck. Actually, no, 3-color gates, because there's no red. I kind of wish I had a way to redraw my cards. No, I can just kill that, hidden for 6, or hidden for 5, and then with the Zerta Druid it makes 6. Or just eventually get to critical mass, and then hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I like that play. Just keeping it back. Sorali the green gatekeepers is just gonna be it's gonna hurt so much. So do I wait back for that? Alright, because I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the face right now. Put my opponent at 10. Attack, blocks by Shino. Puts it at 9 with the Zerta. Take 3 down to 6. No. Okay. Roll a Cluestone. And actually I want to cycle a Cluestone here. Ooh, is that a good idea? Yeah. No, cycle A Clue Stone, because that card is sweet. Sure, if my opponent taps out to play the 6-drop. Oh, please be it. Please be it. That would be so sweet. Yes! Urbis Protector. Cool. I actually like that play. Thank you. Okay. And end step. 1, 2, 3. Yes, please. And thank you. Rust Scarab. That's pretty sweet too. Because then actually my attacks get a little bit better. Yeah, let's do Rust Scarab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And here we go. Biomass mutation is gonna suck, but that's a thing that happens. That's a thing that happens. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up for my Cinder Elemental. Cellar of Songbirds. Okay. Okay. That's a thing that also happens. But it's ultimately just, it's not doing too much here. I attack with Ember Beast and Rust Scarab. Sure, my opponent can put these 3 onto the Ember Beast, but it kills 2 things. It kills the Urbis and the Cellar, which is fine. Fine for me. Actually, that's really fine for me. Okay. Biomass mutation only makes 3 3s, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Okay. And is there value? Yes, actually there is value to playing all of my lands. Wildwood Rebirth. What card was that? Oh, the Gate Creeper Vine. Cool. Urbis Protector. That is a big game. Okay. But I could very well just be on the sit and wait plan, because my opponent's not going to be able to do much damage, and I am not averse to just letting my opponent time out. Yes, empty it from my mana pool. That's fine. Okay. And 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And pass turn. In fact, just F6, because F6. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. If my opponent wants to try and do any funky business of prevent all combat, okay, populate. Oh, I shouldn't have F6'd, because now there's 2 angels. I could hit for 8. Put my opponent down. Yeah, I should have killed the angel, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then my opponent gets hit for 10, and then two more points after that. Can I survive 3 turns? Yep. Okay. Yep. Minute and 17 seconds. That's a thing too. I mean, if this is the Sorali Gate Creeper, Armored Wolf Rider, okay. Yep. And in all honesty, any lands just get me closer. Archweaver, that's a thing. One, two, cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Archweaver. And F6 my turn. F6. Okay. F6. Alright, we got more populate. Sure. If you want to be doing things at the end of the turn and messing up with the tapping, that's fine with me. Because that means 40 seconds. Oh, Hussar Patrol. Okay. Alright. My opponent's almost at critical mass. Biomass mutation is the thing. Miming Slime. Got a 4/4. Okay. And end of turn, I can't forget to ping. Hit. Yes, empty my mana pool. Armed and Dangerous. Wow. Does my opponent have the counter? Because what can I do here? I will just Armed and Dangerous up my Fuse. Select target gets +1/+1 and double strike. +1/+1 and double strike. Select target. All creatures must block. All creatures able to block target creature this turn do so by Shino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Okay, can I survive? Begin combat. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's prevent all combat damage to you this turn. Okay. Does it prevent all combat damage? Sure. Okay. F6. Because I can still hit something for 3. Begin combat. Yep. And I... Sorry, opponent, but I guess that's what happened. I wasn't paying attention at the end. But I forced my opponent to do things, and hey, I guess a win's a win. It's kind of cheap, but actually I do want to pause really quick to see, what I would have done. So if I block, Archweaver onto an Angel, I'm taking, Biomass Mutation, assuming my opponent draws it. So I'm taking 4, 8, 9 in the air, puts me down to 3. Viashino onto the Armored Wolf Rider, Ember Beast onto Hussar Patrol, Rust Scarab onto the Ooze, and I still take... Yeah, no, there's still no way that my opponent would have had it, because then I would have been able to Zerta. Yeah. And that was a game. Alright. Cool. See you in round 2.